Bismillah. In this video, I'm going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics, Paper 4, May-June 2021, Variant 1. 1a. The total cost of a taxi journey is calculated as $0.50 per kilometer plus $0.40 per minute. Calculate the total cost of a journey of 32 kilometers that takes 30 minutes. So 32 kilometers, so 32 times 0.50 plus 30 minutes, so 30 times 0.40 equals $28. Double I, the total cost of a journey of 100 kilometers is $98, shows that the time taken is 2 hours. So 100 kilometers, so the cost is 100 times 0.50 plus, we can consider that the number of minutes n, so n times 0.40 equals 98, and now solve for n. So 50 plus 0.40 n equals 98. So now 0.40 n equals 98 minus 50, which is 48. Divide by 0.4, divide by 0.4. So n equals 120 minutes. To convert to hour, so this means 2 hours. B. 3 taxi drivers travel a total of 8,190 kilometers in the ratio 5:2:7. Calculate the distance each driver travels. We can use a cross multiply method, or we can add the parts. Sum of parts equals 5 plus 2 plus 7 equal 14 parts. So the first driver, 5 parts out of 14 times the total. And the second driver, 2 parts out of 14 times the total, which is 8,190. And the same for the third, 7 over 14 times 8,190. Or you can use cross multiply method. So first, the ratio between the first and second and third. And the sum, we can find the sum. The ratio between them 5:2:7, and the sum is 14. Now we have the total is 8,190. With the cross multiply method, we can find the first and second and third. To find the first, 8,190 times 5 divide 14. To find the second, 8,190 times 2 divide 14. To find the third, 8,190 times 7 divide 14. The first driver, 2,925. The second driver, 1,170. The third, 4,095. C. After midnight, the cost of any taxi journey increases by 45%. One journey costs $84.10 after midnight. Calculate the cost of the same journey before midnight. So increases by 45%. This means it was 100, increased by 45, then after the increase 145. So after the increase, now we have $84.10. We can find, using cross multiply, you can find the cost before midnight. Multiply 84.10 by 100, then divide by 145. Answer $58. Number 2. The diagram shows the speed time graph for the first 180 seconds of a train journey. A. Find the acceleration in meter per second square of the train during the first 50 seconds. To find the acceleration, rise over run, the gradient of this line. the gradient, you can use rise over run or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So rise over run, 9 divided by 50. 9 over 50, or you can write as decimal 0.18 meter per second square. After 180 seconds, the train decelerates at a constant rate 1944 kilometers per hour square. Show that the train decelerates for 60 seconds until it stops. Deceleration equals rise over run. Rise 9, run, we need to find the run. So 9 over the run, or the time in second. Now we have deceleration, which is 1944, but different unit, kilometers per hour square. So we need to convert the deceleration to the unit meter per second square, because we have the time in second and we have the speed in meter per second, so we need the deceleration in meter per second square. So how to convert deceleration from kilometers per hour square to meter per second square? Deceleration equals 1944 kilometers per hour square, can be written as 1944 kilometers over 1 hour square. Now to convert from kilometer to meter, multiply by 1000. So multiply the numerator by 1000. And to convert hour square to second square, to convert hour to second, multiply by 3600. But to convert hour square to second square, multiply by 3600 square. Now with your calculator, find the answer. The answer equal 3 over 20 as a fraction in simplest form. But you know that the deceleration equal rise, which is 9 over time. So this equal 9 over t. Now cross multiply to find the time. 9 times 20 divided by 3 equals 60. So the time 60 seconds. C. Complete the speed time graph. Now we know that the speed will be 0 after 60 seconds. So from this time, which is 180 seconds, add 60 to get to 140. Each small square represents 10, because 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 60 seconds after 240. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, this 240. After 240 seconds, the speed will be 0. Now join this with the speed of 9. Then you complete the speed time graph. D. Calculate the average speed of the train for the whole journey. To find the average speed, total distance over total time. Total distance over total time. Total distance, we can find the total distance from the area of the trapezoid, because in speed time graph, total distance or the distance equals the area under the curve. So find the area of this trapezoid. So area equal half into base 1, which is 240, base 2 from 50 to 180, so 130. So half times 240 plus 130 times the height, which is 9, So area of trapezoid equals the distance. Half times base 1 plus base 2 times the height equals 1665 meters. And the total time 240 seconds. The total time 240 seconds. So the average speed equals 1665 divide 240 equals 6.9375 meter per second. 3a. The diagram shows a solid cone and a solid hemisphere. The cone has a radius 2.4 cm and slant height 6.3 cm. The hemisphere has radius r. The total surface area of the cone is equal the total surface area of the hemisphere. Calculate the value of r. The total surface area of the cone equals the curved surface area plus the area of the base, the area of the circle. So the total surface area for the cone by RL plus by R square equals the total surface area for the hemisphere. This hemisphere, we have circle and the curved surface. For the circle by R square, and for the curved surface area, because it's half the surface area for the sphere 4 by R square. So the hemisphere, the curved one, 2 by R capital square. And for this circle, by R capital square. If you add them, so the total surface area for the hemisphere, 3 by R capital square. So 3 by R capital square. You can cancel by from all. Cancel by. And substitute by the radius for the cone, which is 2.4, and the slant height, which is 6.3. So 2.4 times the slant height, which is 6.3, plus r square, which is 2.4 square, equals 3r capital square. The left hand side, 20.88 equal 3r squared. So r squared equals 20.88 divided 3 equals 6.96. Now r equals the square root of 6.96 equals 2.6423, significant figure. B. The diagram shows a solid cone with radius 7.6 cm and height 16 cm. A cut is made parallel to the base of the cone and the top section is removed. The remaining solid has height 12 cm and, as shown in the diagram, calculate the volume of the remaining solid. So we need to find the volume of the remaining solid. To find the volume of the remaining solid, you need to find the volume of the large cone minus of the volume of the cone which is removed. So this one, we need to find the volume of the removed one. So to find the volume of the remaining solid, you need to find the volume of the large cone minus the volume of the small cone. For the volume of the large cone, we have the radius and we have the height, so you can use the formula to find the volume, 1/3 by r squared times height. But for the small cone, we need to find the radius and we need to find the height. For the height of the whole cone, the large cone, 16, minus the height of the remaining solid, 12, so we can deduce the height for the small cone, 16 minus 12, so the height 4 centimeter. How to find the radius? Now we have the height for the small cone, 4, and the height of the large cone, 16. Because this it's got barrel to the base, so the small cone is similar to the large cone. If they are similar, so the ratio between the radius of this one to the radius for that one is the same like the ratio between their heights. So to find this radius, we can write R. So R over 7.6 is the same, the ratio between their radii is the same like the ratio between their heights because they are similar. So 4 over 16. Now cross multiply to find R. So R, the radius for the small cone, equals 4 times 7.6 divided by 16 equals 1.9 centimeter. Find the volume of the remaining solid. So the volume of the remaining solid equals volume of the large cone, which is 1 over 3 by 7.6 squared times the height, which is 16, minus the volume of the small cone, which is 1 over 3 by the radius square, which is 1.9 square, times the height, which is 4, equals 953 centimeter cube to 3 significant figure. 4a, the exchange rate is 1 euro equals $1.142. Johan changed $500 into euros. Calculate the number of euros Johan receives. Give your answer correct to nearest euro. So 1 euro give you $1.142. So $500 equals how many euros? You can use a cross multiply to find. So 500 times 1 divide 1.142 equals 438 to nearest euro. Double I. Johan buys a computer for $329. The same computer costs 275 euros. Calculate the difference in cost in dollars. So you need to change euros to dollars. With the same exchange rate, 1 euro equals $1.142. 275 euros equivalent to how many dollars? You can use a cross multiply to find the answer. 275 times 1.142 divided by 1 equals 314.05. Now to find the difference, subtract 329 minus 314.05 equals 14.95. B. Lucy spends 3 over 8 of the money she has saved this month on a book that cost $5.25. Calculate how much money Lucy has saved this month. If we consider that the money she saved this month is X, so 3 over 8 of this money, so 3 over 8 times X equal 5.25. So to find X, divide 5.25 by 3 over 8. So 5.25 divide 3 over 8 equals $14. Or you can write the ratio between what she spent on the book to the money she has saved, 3 to 8. So on the book 5.25. So to find the money she saved, to cross multiply, you get the same answer. C. Kamal invests $6,130 at a rate R% per year compound interest. The value of his investment at the end of 5 years is 6,669. Calculate the value of R. For the compound interest, we have the rule that the total amount equal the principal into 1 plus R over 100 power T. So the total amount now 6,669 equals 6,130, this is the principal, into 1 plus R over 100 power 5. Now to find R, divide by 6130, then find the fifth root. This equals 1 plus R over 100. So the first step, 6130, go to the other side by division. Then to remove the power 5, take the fifth root. Next step, 1 go to the other side. This one go to the other side by subtraction. And 100 go to the other side, multiply. So R now equals the fifth root for 6669 over 6130, then minus 1, and multiply the answer by 100 to get R. Equal 1.7023 significant figure. Number 5. The diagram shows triangle ABC. X is a point on BC. AX is 10.6. XC 6.4. Angle ABC is 58. Angle AXB is 78. Calculate AC. AC in this triangle, we have XC and we have XA. We need to find this angle to use cosine rule to find AC. From 78, we can find that one. 180 minus 78. So angle AXC is 180 minus 78 equals 102. So this angle 102. Now you can find AC because we have two sides and included angle. Use cosine rule to find AC. Square root 6.4 square plus 10.6 square minus 2 times 6.4 times 10.6 cosine of 102 equal 13.523 significant figure. Now calculate BX. To find BX in this triangle, we have two angles and sides, so we can use sine rule. To use sine rule, in this case, BX opposite to this angle, so we need to find this angle, angle BAX. We have two angles, so we can find the third one, 180 minus both. So angle BAX equals 180 minus 58 plus 78 equals 44. So this angle 44. Now to find BX, use sine rule. BX over sine 44 equals 10.6 over sine 58. So BX over sine 44 equals 10.6 over sine 58. And cross multiply to find BX. So BX equal 10.6 multiply sine 44 divide sine 58. 8.68 to 3 significant figure. Now C, calculate the area of triangle ABC. We can find area for this triangle plus area of that triangle. For area of triangle ABX, now we found BX is 8.68. So for this triangle, we have two sides and the included angle, so we can find the area for this triangle. Half times 8.68 times 10.6 sine the included angle, which is 78. Now, to find the area for the other triangle, we have two sides and the included angle, so we can use same rule. So plus half into 6.4 times 10.6 sine 102. Then add both to find the area of triangle. Answer 78.223 significant figure. Number 6A. In the Venn diagram, shade the region not B union Q. Not B, all the region around B. All the region around B. So this not B. Union Q, so shade all Q, so we need to add this part. So this is the answer for the shading. Now B, there are 50 students in a group. 34 have mobile phone, M. 39 have a computer. 5 have no mobile phone or no computer. So you can deduce that this number 5. And we know that the total 50, so 50. So the sum of all 50. Complete the Venn diagram to show this information. We need to find this number and that one and that one. First, find M union C. To find the three numbers, 50 minus 5, so 45. So M union C, 45 elements. Now to find the intersection, add all M plus all C, M plus C, equals 34 plus 39, 34 plus 39 equals 73, equals 73. So M plus C 73 and M union C 45. If you subtract, you get the intersection. You get the intersection. So 73 minus 45 equals 28. So this number 28. So to find the intersection, add all M plus all C minus the union. Now this 28, we know that all M 34. So to find this number, 34 minus 28 equals 6. And to find that number, we have that a computer, 39. So 39 minus 28, 11. So this number 11. Now see, the Venn diagram shows a number of students in a group of 30 who have brothers B, sisters S, or cousins C. Write down the number of students who have brothers. So, have brothers 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3, so 8. Write down the number of students who have cousins but do not have sisters. Cousins but do not have sisters, so this region. 3 plus 8, 11. Find number of elements and mean number of elements. B union S union C. B union S union C, not. B union S union C in this region. Not means around this shape we have two elements. So 2. Use the set notation to describe the set of students who have both cousins and sisters but do not have brothers. Cousins and sisters, so this means C intersect S. And means intersect. But do not have brother, so intersect not B. Intersect not B. Because I'll choose the members, they don't have brothers. So outside B. So not B, intersect not B. Now V, one student is picked at random from the 30 students. Find the probability that this student has cousins. So has cousins. So we need to find that this number. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 7, 11. 11 plus 8, 19. So 19 over 30. 19 over 30. Now, two students are picked at random from the student who have cousins. So we need to choose from the 19. Calculate the probability that both these students have brothers. From the 19, how many one of them has brothers? We have 4 from 19. So for the first one, for the first student, 4 over 19. For the second one, subtract 1 from numerator and denominator, so 3 over 18 equals 2 over 57 in the simplest form. VII, one student is picked at random from the 30 students. Event A, this student has sisters. Event B, this student has cousins but doesn't have brothers. Explain why event A and event B are equally likely. So to find the probability of event A, the student has sisters. So we need to find the number. Student have sisters, 2 plus 1 plus 7 plus 5, so 15. So 15 over 30 equals 1 over 2 in the simplest form. Probability of B, this student has cousins but doesn't have brothers. Cousins but not brothers. So cousins but not brothers. So 7 plus 8, this region. 7 plus 8. So 7 plus 8, 15. So 15 over 30, we get the same 1 over 2. So probability of A equals the probability of B, so they are equally likely. So because the probability of A equals probability of B. Number 7, simplify. X squared minus 25 over x squared minus x minus 20. Factorize the numerator, no common factor, difference between two squares, so x plus 5 and x minus 5. Factorize the denominator, no common factor, trinomial, so two brackets, x squared, so x and x, 20, and if you multiply you get negative 20, and if you add you get negative 1, so negative 5 and positive 4. Now you can use calculator to help you to factorize. X minus 5 and x minus 5 cancelled out, so you are left with x plus 5 over x plus 4. Now be write as a single fraction in its simplest form, so multiply the denominator, x times x minus 1, then cross multiply to find the numerator, so x plus 5 into x minus 1 plus x plus 8 times x. Now simplify the numerator, x times x, x squared, and x times negative 1, negative x. 5 times x is 5x, and 5 times negative 1, negative 5. X times x equal x squared, and x times 8 is 8x over x times x minus 1. You don't need to expand the denominator, so the denominator is the same, x times x minus 1. Now combine the like terms for the numerator, x squared and x squared, so 2x squared, negative x and positive 5, positive 4, 4 plus 8, 12, so 12x, and we have negative 5, so negative 5 minus 5, so this is the answer. Now see, a curve has equation y equal to x power 3 minus 4x squared plus 6. Find dy over dx. dy over dx for 2x power 3, 3 multiply 2, 6, and decrease the power by 1, so 6x power 2. For negative 4x squared, 2 times negative 4, negative 8, and decrease the power by 1, so negative 8x. And the derivative for 6 equals 0, so this is the derivative. This dy over dx, 6x squared minus 8x. Calculate the gradient of the curve y equal to x power 3 minus 4x squared plus 6 at x equal 4. The gradient at x equal 4, so put x equal 4 in dy over dx, because dy over dx, this is the gradient at any point. So at x equal 4, put x equal 4. So 6 times 4 squared minus 8 times 4 equals 64. III, find the coordinates of the two stationary points on the curve. To find the stationary point, equate the derivative by 0. So 6x squared minus 8x equals 0. Factorize. Yes, you can take 2x common factor, so you are left with 3x minus 4 equals 0. So we have two solution, 2x equals 0, divide by 2, so x equals 0, this is the first solution, or 3x equals 4, so divide by 3, so x equals 4 over 3. Now we need to find the value of y when x equals 0, and the value of y when x equals 4 over 3. We need to substitute in the equation of the curve y equal to x power 3 minus 4x power 2 plus 6. So now put x equals 0 in this equation. So 0 minus 0 plus 6. So y equals 6. So the first point 0 and 6. And if you put x equal 4 over 3, you get y 98 over 27. 98 over 27. So the second point 4 over 3 and 98 over 27. Number 8. The table shows the information about the mass in kilograms of each of the 50 children. Complete the cumulative frequency table. K less than or equal 10. K less than or equal 10, so 3. K less than or equal 25, so 3 plus 19, because less than 25 means this interval and that one, so you need to add. 19 plus 3, 22. Less than or equal 35, so 21 plus 19 plus 3, so 43. Less than or equal 40, 43 plus 5, so 48. Less than or equal 50, so 48 plus 2 is 50. So to find the cumulative frequency table, start with the first value, then add 3 plus 19, 22, 22 plus 21, 43 plus 5, 48 plus 2, 50. On the grid, draw the cumulative frequency diagram to show this information. So 10 and 3 is the first point. Then 25 and 22, 25 and 22, 25 and 22, 35 and 43, 35 and 43, 35 and 43. The last point, or before the last, 40 and 48, 40 and 48, 40 and 48, 50 and 50, and join them with the origin point. So this is the cumulative frequency curve. Triple I, use your diagram to find an estimate of the number of children with a mass 32 or less. 32 or less, this is the mass, is 32. So go up till you reach the curve. This is the point. So from 32 till you reach the curve, then go to find the corresponding value. Now you have this number 36. So the estimate 36. Now B, the cumulative frequency diagram shows the information about the height in meters of each of 100 students. The height of the tallest student is 1.83 and the height of the shortest student is 1.45. On the grid, draw a box and whisker plot for the height of 100 students. For box and whisker, we need 5 values. The greatest value we have, the least value we have. We need to find the median and lower quartile and upper quartile. So we need to find them from the cumulative frequency. We need to find the median first. To find the median, we need to find the order of the median. We have 100 values. To find the order of the median, 1 over 2 times 100, which is 50. So now from 50, draw a horizontal line till you reach the curve, then find the median. Now the median 1.64. So the median 1.64. Also we need to find the lower quartile and upper quartile. For upper quartile, 3/4 times the total value, number of values, which is 100, so 75. Now from 75, we have 70, between 60 and 80. So between 70 and 80 is 75. Draw horizontal line till you reach the curve, then go down to find the upper quartile. The upper quartile 1.71. 1.71. To find the lower quartile, 1/4 multiply 100 equals 25. Now from 25 is 30. So between 20 and 30 this is 25. Draw horizontal line till you reach the curve, then go down. Lower quartile 1.57. 1.57. Now we have the median, upper quartile, lower quartile, and we have the greatest value and the least value. Then we can draw box and whisker. The least value 1.45. So this 1.45. So we can put point here. Then lower quartile 1.57. 1.57. So this 1.5, this 1.55, this 1.57. So draw bar at 1.57. So this lower quartile. Then the median 1.64. 1.64, this 1.6. So 1.64. Draw bar for 1.64. Then the upper quartile 1.71. 1.71. Draw the last bar. Now close the box. So this is the lower, median, upper. Now the greatest value 1.83. 1.83. We have point for the greatest value. Now join the greatest value with the upper quartile and the least value with the lower quartile. So this is the least value, lower quartile, upper quartile, and the median, and this is the greatest value. Number 9, the diagram shows a prism A, B, C, D, E, F. AB equal 13, AC equal 20, and CF equal 24. Calculate the total surface area of a prism. To find the total surface area of the prism, we need to find the area of all faces. We have 5 faces, 2 triangles and 3 rectangles. So for this triangle, to find the area for this triangle, this right angle triangle, we need base and height. We have the hypotenuse 20 and this side 13. We can find this side using Pythagoras theorem. So BC equal square root 20 square minus 13 square equals 15.223 significant figure. Now you can find the area of triangle. So area of triangle equal half times 15.2 times 13 equals 98.823 significant figure. This is the triangle. Find the total surface area. Total surface area equals area of triangles. We have 2 triangles. So 98.8 times 2 plus area for the rectangle at the bottom, which is 24 times BC, which is 15.2. So 15.2 times 24 plus the rectangle at the top, 20 times 24. So 20 times 24. And the last rectangle, the rectangle at the back, which is 13 times 24. So 13 times 24. Then find the answer. Equals 1350 to 3 significant figure. Now B, calculate the volume of the prism. Volume of prism, area of base multiply the height or the length. So area of base 98.8 times the height, which is 24, equals 2370 to 3 significant figure. Now C, calculate the angle between AF and the base BCFE. BCFE. This diagonal intersects the base at F, and if we drop from A perpendicular to the base, we'll intersect the base at B, so you need to join BF. So join BF. Now we need to find this angle, theta. We have this right angle triangle. Now for this right angle triangle, we have this side, which is the opposite to theta, 13. And we can find BF. Because BC is 15.2 now. And CF is 24. So from Pythagoras, we can find Pythagoras theorem, we can find BF. Then after we find BF, we have the opposite and the adjacent, then we can find theta. We're using tan. So first BF equals square root 15.2 square plus 24 square equals 28.4. Now this side 28.4. Now for this triangle, we have opposite 13, opposite to theta 13, and the adjacent 28.4. So to find theta, tan inverse 13 over 28.4 equals 24.6 to 1 decimal place. Number 10, the table shows some values of y equal 3 plus 4x minus x squared for x more than or equal -1 less than or equal 5. Complete the table. To complete the table, just substitute by x equal -0.5, 0, 2, 4 in the equation of the curve. So for example, -0.5 to find the value for y. In your calculator, write 3 plus 4 times -0.5 minus the -0.5 all squared equals 0.75. Now put x equal, now by the same way, put x equals 0, so you can remove -0.5 and put 0 instead. And use your calculator, you get the answer 3. By the same way, you can find at x equal 2 and at x equal 4 and 4.5. You will find at x equal 2 value of y equals 7, at x equal 4 3, at x equal 4.5 0.75. Now we need to plot the points. The first point -1, -2, so -1, -2, this is the first point. The second point -0.5, 0.75, -0.5, 0.75, so this before 1, so this 0.5, so this 0.75. Zero 3, so 0, 3. One and 6, so 1 and 6. Next point 2 and 7, 2 and 7. 3 and 6, so 3 and 6, 4 and 3, 4 and 3, 4.5 and 0.75, 5 and negative 2, 5 and negative 2. Now join them. With a smooth curve. For C, write down an integer value of k which the equation 3 plus 4x minus x squared equal k has no solution. The left hand side, this is the curve we draw. And the right hand side, this k. So to solve this equation graphically, you need to draw horizontal line y equal k. But I need this horizontal line doesn't intersect the curve at all because it has no solution. Has no solution, this means the horizontal line doesn't intersect the curve. So the horizontal line we can draw such that doesn't intersect the curve. You can, like this one, if k equal 8. If k equal 8, so y equal 8. This is the horizontal line. Y equal 8, y equal 9, 1, and so on. So y equal 8. So the possible value for k, 8. Next part, D. By drawing a suitable straight line on the grid, solve the equation. To solve this equation and to find the suitable line, we have to draw. So keep the equation of the line to the left and the suitable line will be to the right. So this is the equation of the curve. 3 plus 4x minus x squared. 3 plus 4x minus x squared. Now we have negative x squared, only negative x squared. So keep negative x squared to the left and transpose 9 over 2 x and negative 1 to the other side by different side. So 9 over 2 will be negative 9 over 2 x, and negative 1 go to the other side by positive 1. Now we rearrange this equation such that all the terms included in the original curve to the left and transpose the rest to the right. Now we need to complete the left hand side to be the same like the equation of the curve. So we need to add 3 plus 4x. So add 3 plus 4x for both sides. 3 plus 4x. Now we have the curve to the left. And this is the line to the right. But we need to simplify. Negative 9 over 2x plus 4x. Negative 9 over 2 is just add negative 9 over 2 plus 4. You get negative 0.5. So this will be negative 0.5 x. And we have 1 plus 3, 4. So plus 4. And because this is the equation of the curve, so this y. So y equals negative 0.5 x plus 4. This is the suitable line we have to draw. So to draw this line, I need 2 points. 2 points. So put x equals 0. If you put x equals 0, y equal 4. You can put x equal 2. Negative 0.5 times 2, negative 1. Negative 1 plus 4 equal 3. So if x is 2, y equal 3. Now we draw this line. 0, 4. So this is 0, 4. And the second point, 2, 3. 2, 3. Now we draw this line and find the intersection with the curve. This line intersects the curve at 2 points. We need to find the x coordinate for these 2 points. For the first one, the x coordinate 0.2. For the second point, about 4.2. We have range for this type of question. Number 11. 11A, find the side of an exterior angle of a regular polygon with 18 sides. To find the exterior angle, the sum of all exterior 360 divide by the number of exterior, which is 18, because if the number of sides 18, this means the number of interior angles 18, the number of exterior angle 18, so equals 20. Now B, in triangle ACD, B lies on AC and E lies on AD, such that BE is parallel to CD, AE is 5.2, ED is 2.6. Calculate BE. We need to find BE. If this side parallel to that one, so we have two triangles similar, triangle ABE and triangle ACD. They are similar because the angles are equal. This angle equals that one, corresponding and equal. Angle E equal angle D, and the angle A common angle. So this triangle similar to that one. If the two triangles are similar, so the sides are proportional. This means the ratio between AE and AD is the same like the ratio between BE and CD. So AE over AD is the same like BE over CD. AE is 5.2. AD 5.2 plus 2.6, which is 7.8. BE, we need to find BE. CD 6.75. Now cross multiply to find BE. BE 6.75 times 5.2 divided 7.8 equals 4.5. Now see, two solids are mathematically similar. The smaller solid has height 2 cm and volume 32. The larger solid has volume 780. Calculate the height of the larger solid. We have rule, if the two solids are similar, that the ratio between volumes V1 over V2 equals height 1 power 3 over height 2 power 3. So the ratio between their volumes equals the ratio, the cube of the ratio between their sides. So now we can apply this rule. So 32 over 780 V1 over V2 equals 2 power 3 over H2 power 3, the height of the larger one. So to find H power 3, so 780 times 2 power 3 divide 32 equals 195. Now to find H, cubic root of 195, 5.80 to 3 significant figure. BQ is parallel to RS. BNS is a straight line and the N is the midpoint of RQ. N is the midpoint of RQ. So this means R. N equal NQ. Explain, give reasons why triangle BQN is congruent to triangle SRN. Why they are congruent? We have this side equals that one. And because of parallel lines, so is angle Q equal angle R. Angle Q equal angle R because alternate angles. And this angle equals that one vertically opposite angle. This angle equals that one vertically opposite angle. So the two triangles are congruent for ASA. So we can write that First, Rn equals NQ. It's given to you. And angle R equal angle Q because of alternate angles. Angle BNQ equals angle RNS, vertically opposite angles. So the two triangles are congruent for ASA, angle side angle. Number 12, fx, gx, and hx, find f negative 5. So substitute x equal negative 5. So 3 minus 2 times negative 5. So 3 plus 10 equals 13. Fx, so put f in itself. So 3 minus 2. Instead of x, write the function itself. So 3 minus 2x. Then simplify. So 3, negative 2 times 3, negative 6. Negative 2 times negative 2x is positive 4x. So 3 minus 6 is negative 3. So negative 3 plus 4x, or 4x minus 3. Solve gx equal fx plus 37. Gx equals x bar 2 plus 5 equals fx, which is 3 minus 2x plus 37. Now transpose all in one side to the left hand side. So you have x squared minus 2x, go to the other side by positive, so plus 2x. And we have 3 plus 37, 40, go to the other side by negative. So 5 minus 40, so negative 35 equals 0. Now we can solve this equation by factorization. You can use calculator to solve. So x plus 7 and negative 5. So x plus 7 equals 0. This means x equals negative 7. Or x minus 5 equals 0. This means x equals 5. So negative 7 and 5. Now D, find f negative 1 of x. So put fx equal y. So y equal 3 minus 2x. Then make x as the subject. You can transpose y to the other side and 2x to the other side. So 2x, 3 minus y. Then divide by 2. So x equal 3 minus y over 2. So the inverse 3 minus x over 2. Because the last step you need to switch y to x. Find hfx plus gx in the simplest form. hfx, we need to put f in h. Put f in h. So this means 3 minus 2x all power 3. This hf plus gx, so plus x squared plus 5. We need to simplify, so we need to expand this one. We can find 3 minus 2x. 3 minus 2x all power 3 can be written as 3 minus 2x into 3 minus 2x is 3 into 3 minus 2x. Now we can multiply the first two. So this will be 3 times 3, 9. 3 times negative 2, so negative 6x. And negative 2 times 3, so negative 6x. Negative 2 times negative 2, positive 4x squared. Times 3 minus 2x. Now we can combine the like terms. So this will be 9 minus 12x plus 4x squared into 3 minus 2x. Now multiply 9 by all. 9 times 3, 27. 9 times 2x, negative 18x. Now negative 12 times 3 and negative 12 times 2. Negative 12 times 3, negative 36x. Negative 12x times 2, negative 2x, positive 24x squared. Now 4x squared times 3 and 4x squared times negative 2x. 4x squared times 3 is 12x squared. And 4x squared times negative 2x, negative 8x power 3. Now we can combine the like terms and write them in order. So negative 8x power 3. We have x power 2, 24 and 12, so 36 x squared. For x, negative 18x and negative 36, so negative 54. Negative 54x plus 27. Now we need to add x squared plus 5. So if we add x squared plus 5 for them, now the answer will be, the answer for hfx plus gx will be negative 8x power 3 plus 37x power 2 minus 54x plus 32.